Hey, Hebrew fans. Oh, my microphone's not plugged in. Hold up. Let me plug in my microphones. All right. There we go. Hey, fans. This is Todd. If you can hear me okay, just let me know. If you can't, let me know. My iPad has taken a dive for the worst. It's just bricked. I don't know what's wrong with it. So I can't look at your guys' comments while you're posting. Unless I actually scroll up and down on my screen. It's a little harder to see them. And I can't hear my own audio to make sure it's good. So this is my sound check. Please let me know if it sounds all right. Juan Soto, does it sound all right? Okay, thank you. All right, so I have a bunch of figures that I'm trying to open. I have like this Yoda over here. Yoda! And then, of course, I have Stratos and some other ones. And I have this Princess Leia that I want to open. Now, in case you're wondering, why is he opening all these figures? I got a whole bunch of Thundercats to open too. It's because I've been cleaning my room. See, look at that, nice and organized. Ooh, getting everything organized. And I can't turn my phone anymore. It's as far as it. Let me see. Let me try to. So I can turn this any further. I can't. Anyway, so during the organization of my room, I had a bunch of unopened figures that have been sitting around for a while that I need to get opening. Howard Cosell in a dress. Now, as many of you guys know, I have made some of my own custom figures. So here is my custom Princess Leia that I made myself out of He-Man figures. I wanted her to fit in with He-Man. And here is my version of her in her alternate outfit. I want to make sure I don't get banned from YouTube by using the wrong word. And when I made these figures, I had to get pieces from these poor princesses that I used in order to make this skirt long enough to work with the action figure I had. So that's why her skirt is long enough to fit with this figure and why I have all these half figures. So I decided, I do have some Star Wars figures. Like I got Duke Snot Popper. Oh, Duke Snot Popper. And I have some others that I kind of enjoy too. And I decided, I really want to get another Princess Leia that is the right size and fits with my other Star Wars figures. So I decided to buy this figure. And when I did, I didn't realize that there was a difference between the archive and the regular, ordinary Princess Leia figures I bought in the past. I figured they were the exact same, just an archive version. Well, let me show you. Take a look at this face first, and we'll take a look at it again in a few minutes. Nice additions to our sports journalist collection. Yep. So there she is right there. And they tried to use that new computer-generated paint that actually sprays on the paint kind of in one shot. And it's almost like a printer right onto the plastic. Now, the reason I'm showing you this is because I have the older ones, and we're going to compare them once we open them up and see the difference. And I was really surprised. So here's the box. It's the 50th anniversary. 50 years! Who could believe it? Really? Is it really 50 years? Let's see. It came out in what? 76? Right? Isn't that when Star Wars came out? Oh, 71 it says here. Really? It came out in 71? I find that hard to believe. Oh, there it goes. 77. That makes more sense. Okay, I believe 77. Maybe Lucasfilm started in 71. Yep, Juan Soto, you're right, 77. So I guess that's why they're counting at 50 years. Yep, Star Wars 76. I was thinking it was 76 for some reason, but yeah, 77 sounds about right. So there we go. So, okay, that makes a lot more sense. Like, it has not been 50 years. Okay, so let's go ahead and open up this Princess Leia, because I want one for Luke to hang out with. Duke Snot Popper. And here she is. Dun-da-da. And let's go ahead and bust her out of there. Ta-da. Now, let me go ahead and grab one of my old ones here. Ooh. Sexy Leia with no outfit on, but still has her belt on. Now, look at the face of the hand-painted one. And you can kind of see how it looks there. and the face of the new computer-generated printed one. I personally like the old one right here way better than the new computer-printed version. What do you guys think? I think this actually captures Leia better than this digital one. So, my plan is to take her clothes off and see what her body looks like underneath and decide which body I'd rather use, and then put the cloak on that body and then put this head on that body afterwards. So we're going to go ahead and do some comparisons here. And of course I have a third Leia over here. It just has her sleeves. Ah, the sleeves. So let's go ahead and strip her down. Strip her down. Careful, bro. That soft goods dress is thin, and a real one she might wear. Oh. I think she has a white underneath, hopefully. So we shall see. If she doesn't have white underneath, I'll be careful how I aim the camera so I don't get dinged from UB2B on Ruby. Yep, she has her white clothes underneath just like the other one. So she is dressed in her white underwear. So no YouTube dings today. Ugh. Now, I know I could have just heated her head up and pulled her head off. That may have been easier in retrospect because her neck... Okay, you know what? I got to pull her head off to get this off anyway. Give me your head. All right. Well, I didn't bring any hot water in today because I didn't think I'd need it. But unfortunately, I cannot get her clothes off her. But it looks like her body is the same. You know what? Her hands, they're not the same. See? Look at even the skin tone is slightly different between them. She's more jaundicey and she's more tan. I don't know. So even the plastic is a different coloring. So if I was to swap the heads, they may not even match the plastic color. So yes, I'm going to take this dress off of her and I'm going to put it on this one. And even the belt's different now. The belt is not made as good as the original belt was. How crazy. So if you buy the archive one, sorry you guys, you'll be getting an inferior Princess Leia. So that does stink. Anyway, I'm gonna cut this video short because I forgot the hot water. Next time you see us Princess Leia, she'll be dressed in this one will be dressed in this suit. Let me compare these heads. Which head looks better out of these two here? Let's take a look here. Let me get my light on. Turn on your heart light. Ugh. Okay. Boop. Oh, bright. Bright light. Bright light. There we go. Not quite as bright. So let's take a look here. They both look pretty comparable. I don't see which one's better. We'll call this one 2. What do you guys think? 1 or 2? Neil Diamond up in here. The left one. 1. Okay. Great. 1 and 2. 1, 1, 1, 1, 2, 2, 2. So 1 has no sleeves, 2 has the sleeves. 1 has the belt, 2 has no belt. 1. All right. Yep. I think I'm going with 1. So I will be ripping her head off. And then I will be taking her clothes and putting it on her. And then I'll have a Princess Leia. Look at, I just cannot believe how horrible that face is. I mean, it just looks like she's just old. Old, and I mean, they even put jowls on her. It's like they just, such a huge difference. Princess Leia from Star Wars. Princess Leia of the future. Anyway. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. Yes, my custom one is way cooler. And this is my custom one of her dressed, which is why I have all these Princess Leias with no clothes on, because I made these out of Mara figures. And I recognize the Mara ponytail. There it is. Of course, I shortened it, and then here I had to sculpt the head to look like Princess Leia's crazy buns. Crazy buns. That's what they should have called her. You imagine that? Hey, crazy buns. I think I might call her that from now on just to see if people. Oh, you know, I should tell my son Zach that. You know, hey, it's Princess Crazy Buns. Anyway, thanks for watching. Like, subscribe, and I will see you guys next video. Looks more like Linda Blair. Looks like there's paint splatter too. I know. Here it's supposed to be super futuristic painting, and it just looks horrible. The funny thing is, when I threw this through my AI program for the screenshot picture you guys have for the thumbnail, it actually made it look better. And I was like, oh, well, people looking at the thumbnail aren't going to know there's a problem with their face. But they'll see the text and the arrow. So, machines are morons. Oh, I forgot to turn my lights on. Hear that? My batteries are down, and my lights finally. Erp, erp, erp. There we go. Now my castle lights are all on. It's hard to tell in this bright light. I can't turn my lights off by voice because I'm using my phone. Oh well. It's fun. All right. Like, subscribe, tell your friends, and I will see you guys next video. Again, I have more figures to open, and so I'm not sure how many I'm going to do today, but I've got a lot of figures and not a lot of time. Miss Crazy Buns. They didn't use the young Carrie Fisher from A New Hope for the sculpt. Yeah, I guess, you know, that does kind of make sense, I suppose. All right. That's all I got. Oh, you know what? The end of my show where I show that Darth Vader. Here he is. Here is my Darth Vader I always show. In case you guys were curious. The Vaderinator. And yes, I made his own custom. I thought it was kind of cool to make the sword like this, where it's actually bulged in the middle. Like it's going, whoa, like a big old blast, like out of a motor or out of a jet or something. So that's why the bottom's bigger than the top. I made a Princess Leia one too. It's clear. And the reason why I made it clear is because you take whatever color laser you want. And depending on the laser you use, it makes the color. So I figured that was way cooler than making a red one. Let's see, here's a purple laser. Oop. It's hard to see in this light. The green's so bright though. That's the red one. So I need new batteries. I was looking down the laser. Burp, burp, burp. Yep, I need new batteries. Yep, looks like I got to change these batteries out for my lasers to work. Oh well. Like, subscribe, tell your friends. See you guys next video. Bye now.